Morning, truck buddies. Airborne trucker checking in from the house. Hey, I was 120 miles from my delivery, and I was like, I'll leave around about 6, get there around about 8. Where I got to go, I was going to pass the truck wash. It feels open, get the truck wash. And around about 3:30, the playoffs started. I'm watching the game, and I was like, I'm leaving in the morning. And then leaving in the morning turned into, here it is, 7:30. Now, in theory, I should have left when my wife left. Got up and got ready and whatnot, but I laid in bed for another hour. So, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We all make decisions, and you gotta live with them, man. Good or bad. You know, sometimes you can park up. I always talk about it. You can park up and you can still get a bad load. You can park up and still have to wait for a load. Sometimes it just, hey, it is what it is, man. So may the freight gods be with me. But ain't no big deal. I always talk about it all the time, you know. You got a chance to stay home or you're at the house, hey man, take advantage of that time, man. Take advantage of that time because you're not getting that time back. You know, spend that time with your significant other, your spouse, your children, all that good stuff, man. So that's what I decided to do, you know. So I've only got, like I said, the delivery in theory shouldn't take long. It's gonna take me longer to get down there and unchained than for them to take off that one one reel of cable, you know. So she'll be on Wildwood. So I think last time I went back up to Certainty, I think, to reload, but everything is so different now, man. The market's it's changed, it's different. So who knows? I mean, hell, I might come all the way back to Jacksonville for some insulation. You just never know, man. So, but another thing, I guess I wasn't really bothered because since I didn't deliver Friday, which I wish I could have, it would have been, you know, a great week. I'm starting this week off with a great, you know, starting off pretty good, you know, revenue wise. So that's probably another reason why I was like, the heck with it. I'll just ride it on out. But like I say, man, when you're home, just enjoy home, man. The road's gonna be there. You know, when you're a company driver, the company's gonna let you make what they want you to make. Hey, it is what it is, man. Cold world. All right. So even though if you make X amount of dollars, they're tracking that stuff. They know how much each driver makes. They know how much their trucks need to turn a profit, you know. So whether you're making money or not, the company's going to be set up to make sure that they make their profit. You know, TMC operates at a certain amount. They need X amount of dollars per truck. I don't know what it is now because I know they talked about it in TQM, advanced TQM, if I'm not mistaken. But every truck needs to turn X amount of dollars for them to turn a profit. I would hope, you know. So it's whatever's clever, man. Whatever's clever. Let this big truck make that turn. You know, sometimes some folks be on the road, some four-wheelers. You know, they've got lines on the ground for a reason, for you to stop. For big trucks to make turns. You know, don't go past that line. Or if you're unsure about something, just stop, man. I stop every time because I know how it is to be on the other side of that. You know, you're trying to make a turn and then there's a damn car in the way, you know, and they're just sitting there like, what did I do wrong? You're in the damn way, man. Just inconsiderate people, man. But hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Mine was quite uneventful. I think we went out to eat Saturday. Had some hibachi, our favorite hibachi place. We found a nice hibachi here. It was delicious. We went eating there twice. You know, you're gonna run up $100 bill. but I don't mind when it's good food. But just between the 2 meals, of course, I had a whole bunch of drinks. When I say a whole bunch, I had a few drinks, appetizers and sushi. Tip, $100. Yesterday I gave the kids a bath, so I did that. Used my pressure washer. Now, if I gotta use that pressure washer again, hey, it ain't gonna work for that damn sidewalk, because I was pressure washing the vehicles, man, and that damn thing's got no power. It's at 1800 psi. That's not nearly enough. But like I said, you want to do some serious pressure washing, you need at least 3000 psi. Is that mother truck buddy? I think he getting a late start too. Hey, I'm telling you, sometimes, man, hey, if it's like less than 200 miles, hey, a lot of guys say the hell with it, man, and ride out in the morning. And I don't blame them, man, because that's just crazy to me, dude. I'm not doing it, man. You know, so I can't do it. Yeah, that's my buddy. He got some lumber. I wonder where he's going. I'm not riding through that water. Hey, I'll wait and let him pass. I'm not going through that water puddle. I got a clean truck, so it's all good, man. So he's probably going somewhere kind of close and leave the house. I don't know. I think I've seen him before. But yeah, man, hey, 200 miles or less, sometimes, hey, guys say the hell with it. And that's what it came down to me. I was like 140 miles. I was like, man, I'll leave in the morning. It's already Florida. It ain't gonna matter, you know? So we're gonna get this truck loaded and we'll get on down to Wildwood, man. Kind of glad it rained. It's not gonna be that dusty out here. Truck might get a little dirty, but it's not gonna be too bad. All right, truck buddies. I'll see you on the next one. All right, I'm done for the night. I still got a little over 100 miles to go. Now, I wanted to get to exit 82. It's a Pilot or Flying J, one of the two. It's kind of smaller. I was gonna, stop there to fill up and make a parking spot, but I think I still had like another, pretty much an hour to ride. And by the time I stopped it's already 8:45 now. So I've been stopping there, and it's about 9:30. Know it's gonna be tight on parking, so just went ahead and stopped, shut down. So got a little over an hour. I did stop, got the truck wash, took care of that. Start my day around about 7. Now, I'm not sure how many trucks it is, but I know it's 2 for sure. All right. I didn't get a chance to ask the guy what time his appointment was, but he's going to the same place. I seen where he stopped at about 30 miles ago, so he's probably about out of time too. But that spot just opened up. I made a spot. There's already somebody behind me. Like I say, man, when you run up on a spot, hey, you better take it. Don't try to circle back around or think twice about it if you're short on time. If there's a spot, go ahead and take it. Now, where I'm at, there was a truck in front of me, but he pulled off. He was probably doing a quick little break, and I just pulled up. This truck here, the U.S. Express, he's probably asleep for the night, so he's probably not even bothered about, moving forward. I try to do that when possible. That way you ain't got to worry about, 1, a driver trying to squeeze in somewhere, and 2, getting hit. If you can, just pull forward and let the next truck get in behind you. Like I said, sometimes it don't work out like that. So, it's all right. But But now his car haul, he's okay. He's got somebody helping him out, telling him to back up and whatnot. I mean, there's plenty of room, but it's just a slight inconvenience when you gotta work your way into a spot. But we'll see how this day goes tomorrow, man. Like I said, I'm really interested to see how it's going to work out. I didn't have enough time to get up there no way, so it wasn't even a matter. But Spartanburg, South Carolina. Now, there's plenty of options. I ain't gonna say plenty of options, but now, things in South Carolina, I can get more insulation out of Greer. Hell, I can go to Charlotte. Rock Hill, we pick up on Rock Hill. Asheville for pipe. Come back to Columbia. I can come back down this way for some for CMC steel. There's some structural steel, so in theory, there's plenty of options. But we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I ain't gonna worry about tomorrow. I'll worry about it when we get to it. But very productive day, and hopefully everybody else can say the same thing. All right, truck buddies, we'll see you in the morning. Morning, truck buddies. Airborne Trucker checking in from Spartanburg, South Carolina. Like it's 11:15, so I already been here for an hour. All right, so one way in, one way out. Now, of course, where we have to turn in, they're literally doing construction right there. So by the time I caught it, it was too late for me to kind of swing wide, but there was enough room to get in here. They've already unloaded 2 trucks, so I'm going to assume there's some more trucks on the way. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trucks here. 2 already been unloaded, so that's 7. Hey, I'm telling you, you wait till your appointment time if you want to, man. You're gonna be in the back of the line. Like I said, sometimes it works out that way and sometimes it don't. But I left at 7. I had a little over 100 miles to go and stopped for fuel, filled up, and just try to time it just right because they never start on time. 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, they don't never start on time at a job site because one, you gotta wait for the crane or you gotta wait for the forklift. So here they had to wait for the forklift. When I got here, 1 truck was like halfway unloaded. All right, so like I said, they're on, that's truck number 3. I was truck number 4. All right, so it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I have no idea what this is gonna be. It looks like a warehouse of some sort. So, but I'm pretty sure TMC got the order to bring all the insulation up here. You know, we are who you call when you want it done right. All right. Capacity crunch. You need 15, 20 trucks, 30 trucks. TMC will make it happen. 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a good rate. So when you need your freight delivered early, all right, not tore up, because we're going to be there early. We won't be there late. We might be there early or we're going to be there on time, but we're not going to be late. All right. This is the service that you pay for. All right. We haul your product. We don't tear it up. We're polite, respectful. You know, we do the job right. So TMC is who I recommend to haul your freight. Not only because I work for them, but I know we do it right. All right. So if you need, or not need, or if you're in a logistical situation that you're not sure how you're going to get out of it, call TMC. We will take care of you. We will haul your freight. All right. It won't be late. It will be early or on time. We won't be late. They make sure that, we make sure that, okay? So, something to think about when you're reaching out for another carrier to move your freight in a timely manner without tearing it up. Now, there was a few places I stopped and looked at. I wouldn't have made it though. I could have made it to that pilot where I filled up this morning, but it would have been kind of janky trying to get situated to get parking because it would have been well after 9 o'clock. It would have been like 9:30. So Just went ahead and just shut down at the rest area. Drove the 100 and some odd miles this morning and made it do what it do. Now, they're doing 1, 2, 4, 1, 2. It's gonna be 6 lifts. It's gonna be 6 lifts because they're doing 4 at a time. 4 bundles. So yeah, 6 lifts. 6 lifts per truck. I'll say about 25, 30 minutes. 6 times 4. They can say 4 minutes per lift. You know, so 30 minutes per truck, give or take. Like I said, I've been here about an hour. So ain't no big deal. Like I say, when you're not sure if you're not sure about your place that has parking, try leaving a timely manner to where you know that you can do your 2-hour break. I already know it's going to be a whole bunch of trucks, so you kind of want to time it just right to hopefully that they're already set up and ready to go. Unlike last time when I had that installation going to the Kroger, I was the only truck, so that was kind of funny. So, but usually that's what you want to do, man. If you can't park up here, you know, leave in a timely manner. Yeah, bugs every daggone where. All right, so guess it's gonna wait, man. See if any more trucks show up. Like I said, we're already at 8 trucks, I think, 7 or 8 trucks. And it's 11 o'clock, so we'll get back in the truck. Hey, like I said, hey, 3 more trucks pull up. So of course, I'm trying to holler at the guy on the CB and say, hey man, go ahead and pull off, you know, park where the rest of us. I was trying to tell him where to park at, but so the guy told me I'm at the wrong address. I'm like, what's your address? So we all got the same address, but he might have talked to somebody from a different job site maybe. But anyway, so the very last truck, he said his appointment's for 11:30. Now I seen this truck. He said he parked at the QT. Now in theory, if he would have been up here first thing this morning, he would have got unloaded before me. So now it's about to be a gaggle because one, nobody's telling him where to park. I was just trying to tell the guy, say, hey, you know, pull off to the left because it's tight. So I don't know, man. They look confused as hell. And I don't know why. Like, you should know how many trucks that you ordered, you know, and we all got the same address. 2536 Chesney Highway. So I don't know, man. I'm halfway done, so either or, I'm leaving. But yeah, man, 11:30. There's no way you can wait till 11:30 to get unloaded. That's just me personally. Like I said, everybody, you know, thinks different and goes by stuff different. But I'm not showing up at no job site at 11:30, man, because it's gonna be a debacle. So now they're still looking around, trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Now, I have done that before, almost. I went to a job site, and there was 2 job sites pretty much close to each other. I had parked at one because I couldn't get to the other one. So, I don't know. Hold on.
You're 20, right? You're on 25.
Yeah, 2536.
Do you know the name of the guy you talked to?
Something going on. We're trying to figure out, I don't know, because he's got the same address I have. 2536 Chesney Highway. So I don't know what the hell's the problem. Okay, now this is a first. Well, I don't matter taking mine off. So apparently, there must be another job around here, like that's fairly close. So somebody transcribed the numbers on a delivery address. So me personally, you picked the fine time to wait to start checking paperwork after you unloaded 4 trucks. Like I'm truck number 4 that I know of. I'm not sure if they unloaded anything else. But you got 1, 2, 3, there's 6 more trucks here. So, but he's thinking that it's the wrong number. That's crazy, man. Cause I say we've all got the same delivery address on our paperwork, you know. But I guess that boils back down to calling your point of contact if there's one on your paper, and that way, cause I think his point of contact was different from mine. I've got somebody named Kevin. I think the other driver, he said the guy he had to talk to was Ray. So I don't know, man. That's funky, man. But I got 2 more lifts. They'll figure it out when I'm gone, man. Sign my paperwork and start the truck. I'm sorry, man. It's not my problem. All right, heading to Knoxville, Tennessee, man. My other truck buddy, he's going to Harriman. I wish I could go to Harriman because I know how that's laid out. I'm going to Knoxville. This tarp job, I guess a C+. Now, I say a C+ because, all right, it's 3 lifts. All right, the back section here is some 20 footers. So, as you can see, hey, you only get paid a tarp once. So put the tarp on there and go on about your business. Now my truck buddy was like, man, you got a tarp too? All right, yeah. Hey, just throw the tarp on there and be done with it. They put the tarps up there for you. You know, it only take about 30 minutes to tarp. So back in, like I said, I'll make sure you do the back real good, put some extra bungees on the back. You know, so that don't go nowhere, but that's about good as that's gonna get, man. You get, like I say, that's it, man. You know, you just want to be tight as possible, tight and even. Now, about right there is a big old gap, but luckily, the tarp covers, it's not gonna come apart. It's not gonna come loose, so that's gonna be fine. Now, if it happens to do that, then I try to throw a 2-inch right there, but I should be fine though. But heading to Knoxville, they got parking. It's like right there by a pilot too, so I can stop and get a shower if it's not too late, and then go ahead and park at my customer. So we'll see what tomorrow has in store. Like I said, I had this option here, and then they talking about damn Atlanta. Now it was like half the miles. I said, the hell with that, man. I'm not fooling with Atlanta. So that means I'll be in Georgia on Wednesday. So Wednesday, hell no, that's too close to the house, man. It's way too close. So I went ahead and took the lesser of 2 evils and got this load to Knoxville. Egg straps under the tarp. Like I say, man, get paid a tarp once, man. It's ugly, but hey, it ain't gonna get wet. Morning, truck buddies. Airborne trucker checking in from Knoxville, Tennessee. So they have parking. Parked at the gate. It's a little restaurant right here, restaurant bar. I walked right over here. Got dinner last night. Had probably one of the best chicken sandwiches ever, man. but of course I got here, another truck showed up, probably sometime in the middle of the night, because let's see, I got back to the truck around 11:30, so Jordan got here well after that. But hey, you park in front of the gate, man, you gotta be ready to go. So go ahead and snatch these tarps off. I wait for them to open the gate. Nobody's here yet. But like I said, you can't wait till, 7 o'clock or whatever time it is, when the business opens up and you in front of their, front of the gate. So you know how we do it. Let's go get this tarp off. Now you can see from yesterday, because I didn't do it when I had to, before I tarp, but you see all the space right there? All right, so when you're tarping, you gotta make sure you make mental notes of where your gaps are. That's like, you probably can't see it from the video, but that's like a 8-foot gap right there. So when you're pulling your tarps across the middle, you got, like I say, you pull it across the top, you kind of make a mental note of where everything is, and then you pull on the side, do it like that. Also, when you're maneuvering through the yard, hey, you want to leave one strap on per bundle at least. All right, I don't know if you can tell, but well, you can kind of tell I'm on a daggone incline. All right, so needless to say, you take all your straps off, bust that first right in the yard, bam, your lumber spills right there in the damn yard. I need to throw this strap away. That's no bueno right there. So, but yeah, 6:36. Been D'ing around for a little bit, got the tarps put away. So all I gotta do is wait till they tell me to walk in. But yeah, it's all mixed match lumber, different sizes. You still put your X strap on there, ain't no big deal. But yeah, you wanna leave one strap per bundle. So let's see what time we get pulled back. All right, so I'm getting unloaded. I'm waiting to get unloaded. I think they start at 7:30, so I walk in. Now, I'm the first guy at the gate. I think they start about 7:30, so I'm saying, okay, let me, piff on in here and walk in here and check in, see what's going on. So I said, hey, good morning. You guys start at 7:30, 8 o'clock. So yeah, we start at 7:30, but you're getting unloaded in the front. Now, the gentleman that told me this, he seen me untarping this morning. He parked, got out the truck, didn't say nothing. Now, you knew where I needed to be at. You could have told me, say, hey, whenever the other driver wakes up behind you, y'all need to switch spots. He can pull in and, you'll get unloaded right there in the front, whatever. So got that done. And of course, like I said, when you have to get home or, you're going home every week, you're only going to be offered so many things, or that what's in whatever is in your wheelhouse, especially it being Thursday. All right, so I got offered one load. All right, picking up here in Knoxville. Now, I can't remember if I can't remember how the CMC is. I can't remember because sometimes I get them mixed up. but I think it should be no issue getting there. But I'm banking on I'm delivering to the same place that I delivered to back in December. That's what I'm banking on. Yep, cool. So I freaking I guessed right. 27 Mender Hershey Ave. Okay, cool. All right, I got no tarp rebar now. 3:30. Oh, before 8. Anyway, should be a fairly simple load. The page trash. Now I can't say. Now I will say it's May 2024. It's the same exact amount from December. So at least the rates have been maintaining for some of these shippers. So I mean, it is what it is. But I was just banking on picking up and delivering what I did before. And that's why I'm telling you, keep a notebook, man. I'm telling you, you can write down all your deliveries. You can make you whatever notes you have. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let's see. But literally, I delivered her December 6th, or picked up December 6th. Boise building. I'm going to Auburn, Georgia. Now, on my little notes, it says 5 a.m. start. That's early as hell, but they do have parking. All right, so that's kind of stuff you got to take into consideration. So 241 miles. I wonder if I can same day this. See, park on the right side of the driveway. Don't park on the left. Hey, man. 9, 10. It don't matter. They have parking. I'm gonna try to deliver this today. Let's see. In the DOT inspection, this is what happens when a company's at a high alert status. You know, but the officer's polite, you know, everybody's got a job to do. And so ain't no big deal. You know, I'm not sure if they're doing it this week, but I know last week they were doing $60 for clean inspections. It's usually 40, so $40, $60, it's whatever, man. You know, it's all good. It's all good. But usually, man, 9 times out of 10, man, if you're polite, you know, talk with some sense. I mean, DOT's not gonna mess with you. You know, so he said, you know, he pulled me in. He's like, you know, your weight's good, but you know, your company's at alert status. Oh yeah, I said, yes, I already know. And just both started laughing. You know, so it is what it is, man. You know. Cold world. But yeah, man, I was trying to get to the place by 3 o'clock, and of course little things like this happen, and you know, it's gonna slow me up, but it's all good, man. You know, it's all good. But yeah, UPS is getting inspected, and some other places too, somebody else. But hey, man, Tennessee don't play, man. I'll tell you that right now. Tennessee and Georgia. But if you're doing the right thing, hey, it's all good, man. So all I gotta do is get my paperwork, get my license, and like I said, it should be a clean inspection. I haven't been on the road like, just got on the road. I'm only on the road 10 miles yet. So But I already knew, man. Like I said, I knew the weight was going to be kind of close, but it actually wasn't. It was actually 76,000 pounds. All my axle scaled out because the scales here in Tennessee, they get you by, they break it down by axle weight. So you can see, even if you're under gross, you can still be over on your axles. But I was good on all my axles, which is, so. Yeah, man, if you're driving for somebody, like driving for a company and you got a high alert status, this is what happens, man. Man, you got down UPS, they got their hood open on UPS. Like a brand new truck. Yeah, man, hey, it's a cold world. Bam, just like that. No violations were discovered. Hey, man, I'm telling you, just do what you're supposed to do. Have no problems, man. It took all of 10 minutes. Probably wasn't even that long. They just run your logs right quick. Trying to get back to the... Yeah, so 14 minutes. Man, for that inspection. All right, let's get on down the road again. All right, truck buddies, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Now, I kind of forgot about this because you usually don't think about things until they happen to you. Now, usually if you get your truck washed or you get something funky going on with your truck and the fuel gauge is not reading correctly, one, double check all your connections. Double check to make sure everything's plugged up. Here, that's on the driver's side. On the passenger side, it's here. Sometimes when they're scrubbing the tanks, this comes off. Now this is on the newer Peterbilts. I forgot where they're at. I'm not sure if they're in the same spot. On the older trucks, but this tank here, it's only pulling off the passenger side tank. So what you have to do is, to see if there's no other problems, you take both the caps off and let it vent. All right, so of course, I've been waiting about 15 minutes or so, give or take, but it's got to be working because the fuel light went off. The fuel light went off and it's slowly going down. You probably can't see in there, but I know it's working now because when I first opened it, it was down there to the top. So I think it's venting correctly. I told road repair I'll give it like another 30 minutes. To make sure, but it should be working correctly. Yeah, they ask you the normal stuff. Like, Adrian, did you get the truck wash? Did you physically check right tank to see if there's fuel in it? Is gauge plugged into right side tank? Which I just checked that. With the truck running and no fuel in right side, you can remove both fuel caps to see if tanks level out, which, like I said, I think it's doing. Now, that's the reason why I always run my trip gauge. Like I say, 11 to 1,200 miles. 1,200 miles, I try not to push it past that. I probably try to fill up around 1,100 miles. If I'm running kind of empty or running heavy, 1,100 miles, I don't try to go past that. Now, I knew I was having problems when I filled up day before yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, before I went to Spartanburg. I filled up, it said half a tank. It only had 400 miles, I think it wasn't even 500 miles. So in theory, I should have been at half a tank, or give or take, or close to full, because I've been running insulation, pretty much light loads. All right, so, but when I got ready to fill up, I took both the caps off not thinking nothing of it. And the driver's side was still full. The driver's side was still full, so I went ahead and did just went ahead and filled up just because, just not thinking nothing of it. But that's what you can do, man, to get it to level out. And like I said, it takes a minute, but it's working. I wanted to get at least a little bit further, but that's why I like usually, keep an eye on your miles and doggone. That's why I try to fill up at a half a tank, a quarter of a tank usually. Like I said, give or take, just do it that way. That way, you have something like this happens, you still got some leeway. And of course, I had to squeeze my fat self under the truck somehow, just to physically check to make sure there wasn't nothing unplugged, just a mental thing like that. But like I said, the gauge is slowly going up, man. Like I said, that thing was red, and my gauge, I had the warning right here, and I don't have that anymore. So it is going up. So I've already been here 30 minutes. A little over 30 minutes. So, like I said, I'll wait like 5 more minutes and see. And then I'll pull out, see, yeah, it's still going up now since it's digital. Let me see if turn it off and turn it back on again. But this is the first time that's happened to me. I forgot all about taking both the daggone caps off and let it do its thing. But a slight inconvenience, you rather do it now before you run out of fuel. My fuel light came on, and I was like, man, this ain't right. I was like, all right, I knew this wasn't right. So I said, let me go ahead and stop as safe as I could. Now, when I stopped early to get something to eat, I should have done it right then and there, but like I said, I wasn't thinking until, like I said, the fuel light came on. So I should be fine. I might get one more message from road repair. Cause I was like, there's ain't no doggone way, man. 600 miles until I'm out of fuel, man. Like, no. But like I said, you want to stop and get it figured out before the truck shuts off and you're not really out of fuel. All right. So we'll get us a few more minutes, and we're gonna Charlie Mike, man. Continue mission. I've got like 50 miles left. Yep, 50 miles. Due there around about, it says 5 o'clock. So we'll see, truck buddies. We'll see you on the next one. Well, I finally made it. Now, I haven't been here over a year, and you go to places, you think about where you've been to after the fact. They start early here. They start real early. So if you ever come here, you park on the right-hand side, and you can take all your straps off except 2. You got to leave 2 straps on your load. You'll pull forward and get unloaded on the inside. So like I said, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. And I will say though, they unload quick as hell. So on the second truck, and I guarantee you that line's gonna be to the road, to the end of the damn road. Say they're fast, polite. I got a porta john out here. You can't ask for nothing else, man. I don't remember where I went after this. I think I grabbed insulation last time, but I'm close to Winder, and They have that Finish Line product, which is pretty good too. It goes down to Florida. That pays pretty decent. So we shall see. Like I say, man, you leave 2 straps on, and that's it. It's gonna be an early night, man. But yeah, like I said, insulation last time. Tomorrow is Thursday. So shoot, I'm doing pretty good. Well, let's see. Thursday. Getting ahead of myself. Tomorrow's Thursday, so I'll be picking up something to deliver Friday. It's possible to get something delivered down in Florida. I might get something back here in Georgia. Ain't no telling. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. Trying to think. Yeah, I had the same thing here last time. Yeah, I did say that earlier. Now, hopefully, once I get unloaded, they kind of don't want you parking on the road. You can see that flatbed up there in the front. They kind of don't like you parking right there because they have 2 dock doors up there that have to, you gotta have access to. So hopefully once I get unloaded, most of these trucks will be gone, hopefully, and I'm gonna back into a little spot off on the side. That's what I did last time. So, be good to go with that. Tell you what, it's Memorial Day weekend this weekend. Then we're gonna head back up here to Georgia, look at some houses. Torn, I want to stay in Florida, man, but shoot, man, we don't have no Florida money. Kind of torn on that. Who knows, man? Leave it in God's hands. I don't walk through a door unless He opens it. But get these straps put away. Had like a late lunch, so I'm not really hungry. Still early though. Probably get down DoorDash out here. Tell you gotta keep DoorDash, Uber Eats. You gotta keep all that stuff on speed dial, man, because you got a good address. They'll deliver to the truck. They will deliver to the truck. Morning, truck buddies. Airborne Trucker checking in from Auburn, Georgia. Boise Cascade. Hey, So I ain't been here since December, man, but nothing's changed. They get you in, they get you out. Now, about 5:30. 5:30, I'll say 5:30. There's gonna be somebody's gonna come around. So if you're not up, he's gonna knock on your door. He's polite. Hey, good morning. Hey, gonna pull his phone out. He did it last time I was here. It was back in December. He did the same exact thing, same exact guy. Hey, about 5:45, you're gonna go inside. You're gonna go check in. Cool. It's just like clockwork, man. You check in, you sign in, you give him your paperwork, you go back to your truck, and somebody come get you. You don't go that far. You know, you get unloaded, in and out. Less than an hour. You know. And there was the line went to the street, but it was pretty close. I think there was like 5 trucks out here. Because 1, 2 was me, TMC 3, yeah, about 5 or 6 trucks. But like I said, they start promptly. You know, it says on the paperwork, it says 8 to 2 or whatever. Hey, I'm telling you, if you park here, don't expect to sleep in, man, because they're gonna come get you. They're gonna unload you, which is good. That's what I'm talking about. Where I'm parked at, I'm parked up on the side I parked here last time. But they kind of don't like you parking up on the street because, of course, it's just a high traffic area. And then right here on that second pull off to the left, that's where they've got a receiving dock, shipping dock also. So they kind of don't want that blocked. So I remember from last time I just went ahead and pulled out and backed right back in to this spot over here. There's room for a few trucks, out the way. So I know it's going to be a minute. It's 7 here and it's 6 Central Standard Time, so I got at least another hour until I get dispatched. Now, when you need directional freight on a Friday, sometimes you wait really long, sometimes you don't wait at all. It just depends. That's why definitely on a Friday you want to try to be empty as early as possible and make sure you got all your time to drive. Like I say, Sunday and Thursday are the 2 important days that you need to park up, in theory, if you want to get home on a decent hour. Like I said, if you don't park up any day, you best try your best to park up Thursday to be ready for Friday, so you can get back to the house. But we'll see where we're heading next, man. Like I said, last time I got insulation, time before that, I went right here down the road to Winder or Winder. I got some kind of cement and boxes, which was real easy. You tarp it and it paid pretty decent. But we'll wait and see. All right, so 70 miles later, I'm going to grab some shingles and go down to Lakeland. And I guess I got here at a decent time. It's only a few trucks ahead of me. I guess I'll get, guy said they got to clear the yard out, and I guess I'll get pulled in the bay, or not bay, in the yard to get loaded. But this place don't have no parking, no big deal. I got all my time to get there. Now I'm gonna stop, exit 2, fill up, take a shower, and then once I get to around about, before I get off on 98, there's a service plaza here, but I might just go ahead and stop here at the rest area. I'll try there first. As long as I can get parking here at the rest area, I'll stop there. If not, then I'll go off into the turnpike and stop at that travel plaza there. But once you get so far into Florida, parking's hit or miss. I don't think I'm gonna go past this rest area here that's on 4. I think it's more, it says Plant City. I think it's like right around here somewhere, so I gotta go past it, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna bet on that and get the weekend started tomorrow. One truck buddies, airborne trucker checking in from the Sunshine State. Stopped here at the way station last night here in Florida. So now you already know. You should get you a nice little pre-trip done out and get out knocked out. All right. So of course, you always do your post-trip at night. But just in case, you want to do another good walk around and check your stuff out. The ABC supply store that I'm going to, they didn't have parking. They literally don't have parking. It's like right off the road. But ain't no big deal. Stopped about 100 miles short, give or take. But it's all good. Physically check, your lug nuts on your tires. Check your treads. Like I say, I always do this anytime I stop, load check or anything like that, because sometimes, like I say, when you stop, you might check one time, you don't see anything. You stop again, tires in another location, you might see a nail or something, bam. So that's why you always check periodically. Check every time you stop. Fairly new trailer, 93,000 miles. Not brand new, but fairly new. Got my little system check going on right now. So, you never know with DOT, man. Go ahead and do your stuff, man. Get it knocked out. It's good, though. See how long I keep this trailer. Shingles, nothing too bad. Like I said, when I stopped at the rest area, I pulled on the damn sleeper side, not sleeper side, but the camper side, and those spots are a little short. So I didn't want to stay right there and have problems in the morning trying to get out. So I just came down the road another 7 miles and stopped at the doggone way station. So, and I thought about changing these out with the spike ones and just changing back out during service, before service. But I think you need, let's see, 2, 4, 8 wheels times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 10. That's 80 lug nut covers. Yeah, I don't make enough money for that. I've been keeping an eye on my damn my steers too. They wear kind of funny sometimes, but this is normal wear. As long as you don't see no treads or big gashes, you're fine. So I keep an eye on that like I always do. But sometimes, you know your truck. If you had your truck since day one, no matter how many miles you have on it, no matter if you got it with 1 mile or 500,000 miles, after you drive it so long, you already know if it ain't riding right. So I say sometimes steering wheel shakes a little bit, but ain't no big deal. Until I've been in some dusty areas. Yeah, man. Stop right here where they're doing construction. Should be fine. Now let's see what time I get home today. See if I get home at a decent hour for Friday. But we shall see. We shall see. Hey, when we stop for service, man, the guys, when you see stuff like this, they overfill the bushings, man. It's just stupid as hell. Like, you shouldn't pump it up till the damn grease comes out. It should be, you can look at it and tell when you got too much grease in there. Check my oil right quick. Now I just cut the truck off, but like I say, check it anyway. I need to change my fuel filter too. I want to do it today. I might try to do it this weekend. I keep putting it off. I don't know why. I've got plenty of fuel filters, but I'll show you something about your fuel filter. Now, even though it's black, it don't mean it needs to be changed. All right. I think you change them every 10,000 miles, or if you're having problems with your miles per gallon. TMC gives you, I think, 2 at every service. They give you 2. So you kind of do the math on that. Now, even though this damn thing ran all night, I'm not gonna open it. It's at the code minimum and it's under the code max full. So I said it idled all night, so I'm not gonna open that and get no surprise. It's a little noisy, sorry about that. Park next to DMT, they got the truck running. Yeah, man. Gotta get after it. Gotta get after it. But like I said, the system check's pretty neat, man. It checks all your lights for you. You know, instead of you had to be in the cab, and somebody, you know, telling you to, man, turn the blinker and do all that other stuff. The truck does it automatically. It does it. I think it started with the new. I think it did on my 2023 also. I think it did the same thing with the light checks and whatnot. It even checks the lights back here too. But we're gonna get on down the road, knock out these last 80 miles. I'll hopefully get there at a good time, get in and get out. Now I'm going to deliver in Lakeland. Now, going to deliver in Lakeland. Now I can go to James Hardy. I can go to Tampa, and of course I can go right back to daggone Jacksonville for my favorite, to get something out of Jacksonville. See how I did the systems check. It says 13 systems are okay, 0 critical issues, 1 non-critical issue. That's the lane departure warning. Tell you, man, some folks do the craziest things. Now the tire man that came to do a tire. But you're in the doggone way, man. They got an oversized load they got to get out, but they can't get out because you in the way. All right, man, enough rambling. I didn't get a chance to get out before these damn mobile homes got out, but I guess I'll leave behind them. Oversized where it's at, man. Anything other than normal freight, man. Oversized, daggone car hauling, cattle hauling, fuel tanker, all that stuff, man. That's where you want to, you know, that's where you make your money. Like I say, you keep a clean license, you can do whatever you like, man. Do whatever you like. All right, trip buddies, let's go down this road. Getting unloaded, and of course I'm going to my favorite place to reload, back to Jacksonville to get insulation. I've already come to terms that Friday is going to be insulation day, and it is what it is. My other truck buddy, he's still out there sitting. Another TMC truck delivered here. This must have been a little bit early because they start at 9 o'clock. It's right there on the gate, so I can only assume he's waiting on directional freight. Now that's the only bad thing about one, not being able to park up, and if you're far away from the house. So in theory, he must don't stay in Florida, because if he stayed in Florida, he would have been dispatched already, and he's still waiting. So he's waiting on directional freight, and that sucks. So he might be waiting for a little bit. He might be waiting for a long time. Now, that's another thing you got to take in consideration if you have a chance to choose your own loads. Now, if you know that, you know, you stay in Kansas or you stay in down Alabama or Mississippi, don't come to Florida, because you're going to have a heck of a time trying to get out of Florida to get back to the house if you're trying to get home on the weekend. And I'm pretty sure he's trying to get home. And and that's gonna kind of suck. You know, you're still waiting, and you've been empty for about an hour at least an hour. Still no freight. So, hey, it's trucking, man. What can you do? So, like I said, I've got a 3-hour ride back to Jacksonville, and hopefully I should get home at a decent hour. Hopefully the sun will still be up. All right, man, I'm the last truck, man. They was waiting on me. But going to Greensboro. And of course, there's no parking. I'm gonna stop about 60 miles short at a rest area on the way. Deliver in the middle of downtown, man. So I gotta put this back on. Hey, I'm batting 1,000. Anytime I gotta back into 1 or 2, I always lose my mud flap. So I put that back on, tighten these down, and get on the road. Got a feeling it's gonna be quite a few trucks, but it's literally no parking. Like I said, it's in the middle of downtown, so it is what it is, man. But like I said, there's a rest area, I think about 60 miles out. That'll be the closest thing for parking. There's actually a Walmart on the way too that's closer, that says they allow parking, but I'm not gonna take that chance. I'm going to go ahead and stop at that rest area and be good to go. It's like I always say, 2 on the front, 2 on the back. Put your twist in there so it doesn't vibrate. X strap, dummy strap. Put your last 4-inch over your dummy strap. Don't do your X strap, or don't do your don't do your big strap and then do your little strap, just in case it comes off. That's the main reason why TMC doesn't have you put an X strap on the front, because if it falls off, it get tangled up in your airlines. And it's happened to a driver, I think last year, but it's always been like that. For whatever reason, he decided to put an X strap on the front and it came off. But you'll see some companies that do that, X strap the front and back. Now, technically, you could put an X strap on the front, but you gotta do the same thing in the back. You gotta do your X strap and then put your other strap over it to hold it so it doesn't fall off. I'm telling you, don't skip that minute step and have you messed up. All right, so I'm gonna tighten these straps down, put my flapper back on, and get to the house. It's gonna be a long weekend. This is for a Tuesday delivery. So I think my wife said something about going downtown for listening to some jazz or something. I guess we'll see. It's kind of hot out here, man. I get kind of cranky when I get hot, but we'll see what she wants to do. I gotta go by Sam's, get some baby backs, get a good steak, and we're gonna fire up a grill either tonight or tomorrow, one or the two. But been a pretty decent week, you know. Last week was a miss. I mean, it happens, man. Like I say, you want every week to be a good week, but that's impossible. That's even impossible in life, you know, but you gotta make the best of it. And that's all we can do, man. Enjoy the ride. So I'm gonna finish this up, get on down the road, get onto the house. I should beat my wife home. She's got physical therapy, and then she's calling right now. So we're gonna wrap this up.